Hi everyone, Monica here with Connect, Inspire, Grow TV, and I'm here with Nicole Moneer, who is an amazing fitness professional who also has been an inspiration in my life. I mean, every time I see her, this girl is always in amazing shape. I must say I'm always a little jealous every time I see her. On season, off season, she's just always been a true inspiration. So I wanted to interview Nicole because I think, it's great because there's a lot of times people want to, become healthier, get into shape, and or especially this time of year when it's the New Year's resolution, all that fun stuff. Have you always been like this? What inspired you to kind of get into the being in full time fitness the whole full time?
Well, first off, thank you for interviewing me, and thank you for all your kind words. And I follow you too. You're an inspiration to me, motivational Monica. Anyway, in regards to what's inspired me, I've been active in dance since the age of 4, and I've loved it. I loved being on the stage, and so I continued throughout high school, college, on Palms, and then I cheered for the Bulls during the iconic Jordan years, and then started working out in college. Didn't want to gain the freshman 15, but I still did. Back then I was a size 5, which really, that it's not that big, but for my frame, yeah, it was. And so after I graduated college and got rid of the late night munchies and all the beer drinking and all that stuff, I got down to a size 0, and I pretty much maintained that. I've been increasing my lean body mass over the years, weight training more and more as I'm getting older. I'll be 40 at the end of this year. So there's...
By the way, you look amazing.
Thank you. And I attribute that to the gym and my healthy lifestyle. That's my anti-aging serum. So, but yeah, what's inspired me, I've had a lot of people that I've just been around working in the industry, and being active has always been a part of my life. I have my bachelor's of science from so I was in that industry for about 13 years, working for Nordstrom, Claire's, Conair, and then I was working from home, and I liked that flexible schedule, and I got laid off in 2005, and that's when I kind of, instead of doing fitness part-time, decided to solely do that, and then it's been, amazing ever since. I've had a lot of great things come my way, both inside my places of employment, and then outside. I do a lot of stuff outside globally as well.
Very cool. Now, you obviously are definitely living, the life that you kind of want to live, and you're pursuing your passion. How hard is it sometimes to get motivated? How do you get motivated to kind of work out? Because I know you help a lot of people do that, but how does Nicole get motivated? Or what are some of the challenges that you face on a daily basis?
Well, I think, like everybody else, I think a lot of people think that, that I have this perfect life, and I totally don't have a perfect life. I have the same challenges as everybody else. Whether it doesn't matter if it's money or mood or relationship or whatever, I have all the same problems that everybody else has. And I think the one thing I have a positive mindset, and that's helped me to succeed at pretty much almost anything I put in my head that I dream of doing. And so I hate taking no for an answer. And there's plenty of time where there's plenty of things that just haven't turned out the way I wanted. And I've just continued, and everything works out the way it's supposed to work out when it's supposed to work out.
Everything has its timing.
Yes, exactly.
Now, what advice would you give someone who is looking to get in shape? Would you say that is it more important to focus on the working out, or is it more of the diet? Like, what would you recommend?
It depends. Usually when I sit down with people, I talk to them and I find out what their goals are, where they're at, what they've been doing. Some people may not be working out at all, and so for that, it may be years since they worked out last. So it's all about taking baby steps. Everybody has different goals. Not everybody wants to be a size 0 or a size 2. Not everybody wants to be a fitness model. People just want to move better. They want to feel better. So depending on what their goal is, I'm going to give them baby steps. And typically I'm going to, ask them, hey, what are you willing to change? Because in order to reach your goal, there's going to be some sort of change that needs to be made. And for most people, that's probably the hardest part, is change. And people always say, oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, well, if you know what you need to do, then why aren't you doing it? And so I'm kind of, I'm a cheerleader for my clients, and that's a huge part, and it's an important part. Uh, People in general don't have enough support. And so that's another thing I ask, like, who can others family? Because there's just too many people in this world that don't have encouraging words to say, or they don't encourage the people in their inner circle. And so a lot of times I'm my client's cheerleader, and I'm their go-to, and I love it. And a lot of that, again, comes from even my own experiences in the past of not having a lot of that as well. So yeah, I'd have to say their goals specific to them, baby steps, and then also making sure that, they have somebody that supports them and surrounding themselves with like people.
It's very important. Now, every time I talk to you, you're always traveling and you're doing all these different things. Now, what do you have going on this year?
Well, I was finally home, sweet home, Chicago, for about 3 months. I have been doing a lot of traveling for bodybuilding.com. I'm a sponsored athlete of theirs. They've got the #1 e-commerce site for supplementation, motivation, training, everything, exercise, workouts, videos, articles, you name it, your one-stop shop. And so I travel the world for them, working fitness expos, MMA events, supporting our military with military base appearances, and all that kind of stuff. So I start traveling at the end of this month, February. I have a couple clients who are competing in the Arnold, and so I'll be flying out to support them there, and then I'll be working for bodybuilding.com at the Arnold Expo, which is a Expo, and so it's surrounded by a lot of fit, motivational people that inspire you. Everybody's got a story, and there's so much going on that weekend. So I start there, and then I have an appearance in Iowa. Actually, I have one of my best friends and sorority sister from college. Her and her husband have a real estate company, and they're doing an event for, I think, about close to 70, 80 people. So I'll be there as their guest, and I'll be, doing my healthy stuff, just mingling with all the guests and stuff like that. And then I'll be competing in my first pro show of the year. I'm an IFBB pro bikini athlete. And I'll be competing March 17th in the St. Louis Pro. And then I've got a couple other things on deck after that. But yeah, it starts up again, and I'm looking forward to it. Definitely keeps things exciting in my life, and I like it. But again, there's no place like home.
Right. That's so awesome that you're doing all these amazing things. So, hopefully we'll have you come out to one of our Connect, Inspire, Grow events, and we can inspire some of the audience about your health and fitness and everything that you're doing. So,
I would love that. That would be awesome. That'd be exciting.
Yeah. So, where can people find more information about you?
People can find more information about me on Facebook. I post on there daily. I post my doings, traveling, all that stuff. Recipes, informational, tidbits on health, exercise, nutrition. I post my client success stories.
I like that.
And yeah, again, it's not just about me. It's about, everything I'm doing and, professionally. And that's, what people enjoy. They don't want to just hear about me. They want to hear about other things too. So.
Right. No, I love that. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to talk with us. And hopefully I'll see you soon at our next event.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.